Alright guys, we are back for round 1 on the play. And this hand is fine. We've turned 2 lands, we can turn 3 Anguish Making using the lands. Turn 4 Obnixly sounds, rather solid. It's a little bit too heavy on red, we'd be happier with a little bit more black and or white I guess, and it's a little bit heavy on mana maybe. Otherwise, pretty good. Okay, here's some white, I guess. Blue might be our, toughest matchup with this deck. Cobra, okay, blue-green. So this is gonna fetch white-black, I assume. And I think we just want to kill that now, before they get any mana. And the plan is to, hopefully they play a random creature, and we can go Obnixilus, kill the creature, and start to draw cards, basically. That's, the best case scenario. The question, if they don't play anything, is do we play into a potential counterspell our only threat? And I feel like we should probably not do that. Yeah. So probably just gonna beat down with the reaches, I think. The problem here is if they go counter Omnixilis, we are completely out of gas, basically. Like, we are slightly flooded and we really need that opposite Omnixilis to stick to the battlefield and draw us a couple cards. Looks like a super wheel. Yeah, okay, so I'm really happy I did not jam the Omnixilis into that. Would have been pretty disastrous, actually. And now it's likely they might not have another counterspell and they just, play something, basically. That's the hope, at least. Creature, please. A non-threaten the last draw creature. I would take that. And they had a fetch in hand. Maybe just drew it, but this could have been dangerous with the Cobra. Now, do we play Obnixilus into 2 mana? They could still have a counterspell. Now we drew another threat, so I think I like playing around Censor. But I'm probably gonna start jamming my things and see what happens. Okay, it resolves somehow. Cool. Conscript is pretty good too. Pretty nice to have around. Now they get to cast something pretty big. A Primeval Titan. Sure. So I guess we're just gonna kill that with Omnixilus, drop our own Titan, and pass. Westvale Abbey, alright buddy. And they will get to cast something pretty sick next turn, but nothing we can do about that. It's probably more some type of bent ramp deck than, base blue control deck with a lot of counterspell. Don't really mind playing against ramp too much, though we could have a little bit of trouble dealing with some of their late game threat. Right now it feels like we are in a good spot, but they could easily cast, right now they cannot cast Yulamog, but they can easily cast something pretty strong. Looks like no, what's the name of that card? No, Avenger of Denicar, as they played their land already. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are up to. Linvala, they got no life, but they got an angel. Okay, can we kill them here somehow? I think we can. Yeah, we can definitely kill them. Okay. It's usually not the way I use conscript, just stealing a creature to actually kill the opponent, but I don't think we have any reason to show the dread boar, and I don't think there's anything they can do to interact with us. I guess they could have passed to exile, so we should play the Spellskite first. And now we can... Revealing Spellskite is not a big deal anyway. This is a matchup where we might want to side the Spellskite out anyway. But now there's nothing they can do to interact with. They could also have Condemn, which is another good reason to play Spellskite. No, I guess it would not be attacking, so this would not help with Condemn. Yeah. Well, anyway, we got there. So Bent Ramp. This card is great. Soul Reap not looking very good. They haven't shown a ton of Mana Dark. They could be, you know, they could have a ramp deck that mostly with land or artifact. Slaughter Pact is fine, but I'm not sure we need more removal. Pyromancer I kind of like actually, just because they probably don't have a lot of removal. So probably gonna play the Pyromancer over Spellskite, and it might actually be right to have this being the, you know, the default deck and not just a sideboard option. Maybe you just want the Pyro in the main, as we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 instant and sorceries. That's not a ton. I think it got a lot better with more than 10, 12. It's pretty good with Despise and Sotsies, potentially, though. I don't know. Playing Spellskite is a bit more defensive, playing Pyromancer in the main is a bit more aggressive. It really depends on the matchup. Against slow / control deck, I'd rather have Pyromancer. Against a grow deck, I think I still like Spellskite a little bit more. But I could really see going with both in the main. So Star Compass doesn't really fixes your mana if you don't already have the color you need. So I think we need to mulligan that. If there's a mountain on top, the hand is great. We have 15 land plus the freaking so we have 10 red sources in the deck plus the lands. That's 11 sources. So that's 1/3 of our deck right now is a red source. And we have like 3 draw step before we really need to draw one. So actually maybe it's just a keep. It's a little bit risky, but like it's gonna be, we have 3 shot at drawing a red source, and we have 1 chance out of 3 to draw a red source. So I guess technically the math are quite fine. Probably just gonna pick their threat here and let them ramp. Good to know they have a Pact of Negation. Yeah, this is really good against the ramp. Sometimes you just have, you know, their ramp spell and then not a lot of threat, not a lot of actual business, and you get to just do that. We are still in trouble if we don't draw the red next turn, but I mean, it is what it is. I think the odds are pretty good for us, though. Were pretty good for us, at least. But it's looking a little bit grim right now if we miss. Yeah, we might lose that one. Pretty sure my math are right though. Like, again, we have literally 11 red sources. Don't think we have more, I don't think we have less. I think this was 11 out of 33, which is, you know, 1/3. It's not even rounded or anything, it's just 1/3. Literally 1/3 and 3 shots at that. Well, obviously 3 shot at, you know, drawing a red source. 3 shot at, you know, having 1/3 of a chance to draw a red source doesn't mean you will draw after 3 draw step. You know, But I think this is still. I think the odds were in our favor, or at least pretty good. And if we don't get there, it's mostly bad luck. Obviously, we drew one of our non-red Sirs, which is extremely clunky. Problem now is that they might just get to resolve a big threatening Ram spell with Pact of Negation backup, and that's gonna be game because we needed to, apply pressure earlier or do something relevant. So far it looks like they are mostly flooded though, so... Alright. I don't think they can afford to Pact of Negation that, but maybe they join us a counter spell in the meantime, like Super Wheel Dissolve. Okay, they have a little bit more counter spells than I thought then. They put something on the bottom. Damn. 3 lands on the top 13 card, that's not very lucky. On the other hand, the opponent is completely flooding. But I guess picking the Una with the discard spell helped a lot in that regard. I actually would not mind them countering that, and if it resolved, then we are way more likely gonna be hitting our land drops, so there is that. Okay, cool, they used their pack, that's very good. That's a very good news. Means they are probably not resolving anything relevant next turn, and then if they do actually play something, they will not have the pack to protect whatever they play from a Dreadbore or Omnixilis or, anything. Granted, we draw a red at some point. And if we draw red, we can go, a mountain. We can play Chandra and start upticking, killing that, and then generating card advantage, which is great. Can you play land with this Chandra? You may play, yeah, so you can play land. It's not cast. Cobra, okay. If I draw red, I'm happy about that. No such luck, though. Oh boy. I don't know, it's been a little bit rough, like... It's been, what, 8 draw steps without any red? Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Not much we can do, I guess. Just gonna kill the Cobra here. We need to remove a little bit of pressure from the board. I mean, the oven is like super flooded, it looks like, so it's not that awful for us. But if they draw something, they will eventually draw something, and then we'll be in a lot of trouble. Like here, it's not very likely they don't find something good to do. But boy, it's been a lot of non-red sources in a row. And again, I'm pretty sure the math are correct, and it's really 1/3 to draw red. And they just drew Hornet Queen, which sucks a lot for us. Damn, still no red, really? I think we needed to cast the Parameter now and start to shoot the insect, and now it's gonna be too late, most likely. Okay, well, I think we'll lose. It's really rough, like... It took us like 23rd, so it took us 10 draw step to find the 10 draw step with 1/3 every time to find a single red. That's pretty brutal. They should be attacking me with these. I don't think they care about Omnixilis at all. I guess I should send one out of Omnixilis maybe, just so I cannot kill the Hornet Queen with it. Yeah, duplicate, no problem. Oh yeah, well we are dead to the Hornet Queen. Feels bad, man. I really think we got super unlucky here. Expertise makes a little more sense given the amount of mana dorks they show this game as well as the Hornet Queen. I'm not sure what I would cut for that though. Nah, I don't think I really want that in this matchup. I think we have a pretty good matchup and we are favorites unless we have very bad rows like last game anyway, so there is that. This hand is pretty great. Worth mentioning that this only works with basic, so it's not gonna give us red or black, at least not for now. But still pretty nice. We have a turn 3 Murderous Redcap, which is nice. You haven't, by the way, mauled and put a card on top. It's crazy that I think we drew the planes every single game and there's only one planes. Cultivate, okay, that's pretty good. Probably gonna go Sacred Foundry untapped and Redcap blow up the Mystic next turn, sounds like our best line. Okay, they took these and they played the island. Alright, buddy. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I think the meta base is also very solid. Again, we have more than 10 red, more than 10 black, and 5 white, but the mana has been rough this last game, and even this game it's a little bit clunky somehow because we drew the 1 planes. And that kind of sucks. Oh well. I mean, the best line, the more attractive line is Read the Bone, try to hit a black, and Sotzis, but they shown 2 3-mana count spell, including Super Wheel, which sucks if we... I think we thought this first. If they have Super Wheel, it's great because there's nothing good they can do. Oh, they have nothing at all. Okay. I guess Yavin has been flooding a lot, so there is that. Okay, very good. We still don't have double red though. Maybe I wanted to read the bones first, by the way. We do have double black, so it's gonna be top, I guess. As we can drop that now and, you know, have a little bit of pressure going. Okay, I like that. Even if they cast Hornet Queen, we have Medium Mortars. No, I guess we are pretty far from using Medium Mortars, but we have a good enough board where Hornet Queen is probably not going to be that threatening. Looks like, oh, Thragtusk. I was thinking about the Titan, but nope. We drew Dismember. We could go Medium Mortars, Dismember the Beast Token, get two token and attack. Or we could play Omnixilis, blow up the Thragtusk. I think I like going for the aggro play though. If we had enough red to actually cast Mortars, I'd be more inclined to, you know, keep it in hand and wait a little bit more. But since we have, I guess we are only 1 mountain away from casting it actually because of Star Compass, but still, I think I like. And we know they have nothing in hand. I like applying pressure before they actually draw, you know, good stuff, basically. Card that matters. Let's still play around Sensor, as, you know, we can. Again, we are still off of Sharkan and, I guess Tharkan, not Sharkan, but whatever. And Defiance, but nothing we can do about that. Yeah. I guess this is, yeah. The event has been flooding so much these games, though. Sure, buddy. That's fine. I mean, it means that we don't really have any pressure anymore, but since we are drawing 2 cards a turn, we are way more likely gonna hit red. I guess we just hit red. Let's draw, though. I mean, this could also ultimate. Unfortunately, we still cannot really cast Tharkan right now. Damn. I'm just gonna check, but I'm pretty sure we have 10 reds in this deck, right? And I was not counting the Star Compass in it. Neither was I counting the land, so 10 actually red lands. That's kinda sick. Oh boy. Tooth and Nail with Entwine. Well, they might just win the game here, unfortunately. I think if we had drawn the red earlier, they would be just dead to Tharkan by now, but this is probably gonna win them the game. Since we don't have any Wrath, and we already use Mortars. Man, that's rough. Even like if I had drawn a red last turn, a non-prismatic lens red, I could have put them down to 4, at which point we can probably finish them off with Defiance, Conscript, and whatnot. But here it's just like there's a pretty big chance we just die, unfortunately. Because again, we missed red for so long, the second red. I'm just gonna again take a look back at the mana base just after this game. But I'm pretty sure the mana base is good. Okay. Well, I guess we were not gonna burn them. This might be beatable, by the way. Okay, so we probably want to kill Linvala. Then we can probably Collective Defiance. And kill the queen and deal them 3. So 4 here, 3 at your face. Play the Reaches, attack with red cap. And they probably don't want trade because they probably want to kill Nixilis. We are at 12. Are we just gonna die to those? I mean, at least they weren't able to fetch something better than Hornet Queen Linvala, which kind of sucks actually, but like, I feel like we might just still lose this game somehow. Good thing is that Tharkan is gonna be out of reach of the insect tokens. But yeah, we are still a bit short on red somehow. I don't know. If they have a counterspell for that here, if they just top deck Dissolve, I'm gonna be very worried. Because they are definitely winning the race. Yeah, they just top deck the counterspell off the Super Wheel, I guess. Oh man, are we gonna lose that really? Now the question is, do we kill one of the insects? They need to leave one back to actually block the reaches. Next turn we can go conscript. Can we go conscript and animate reaches? No, we can't. We don't have enough red to do that. Man, it's crazy. Why are we so red screwed? Good news is that the two best creatures in their deck are these two, so they are probably not drawing anything too good. They could draw a Planeswalker maybe. It's crazy. Like if we had another red, we could go conscript their insect, animate reaches, and kill them. And now we might just not be able to do that. I don't think we are supposed to dreadboard an insect now, though. They are attacking with everybody. Oh man. So they top decked something, I guess. Or they forgot about the reaches, I don't know. Interesting. I mean, we are not dead next turn if they, if they attack us back, so I think I'm just gonna go for the kill. This is 3, we need 5 more. Did I just forget about the reaches? Like that? Looks like they did, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they just forgot. Boy! Okay. Man, this was a little bit frustrating. Let me just check. Oh, actually this is not league. We cannot check the deck anymore. I'm pretty sure we have like 10 red lands, plus the compass and plus the lands, so that's... Yeah, I don't know. Well, we still were able to win. The opponent kind of flooded and we got there. But their deck seems a little bit weak. Like, if you're playing 3 color ramp, 2 Sennail, and the best 2 things you can get are Linvala, Hornet Queen, and or Una, this doesn't seem too good. Oh well, anyway. That was round 1. Thanks for watching, and see you for round 2.